Hey guys. While talking about on-chain scalability, I mentioned MimbleWimble in an early video, and it's worth it to do a full video on it because it doesn't just have a cool name and it doesn't just allow higher amounts of on-chain scaling. It's actually got several cool features, and it's definitely worth 2 minutes 20 seconds. So I don't want to talk more about the on-chain scaling because I had that in the previous video. I don't want to waste more time on that. It's got more than that. So another interesting aspect is the security aspect. There's a big rise of companies nowadays that do blockchain analytics, like tracing coins, where they came from, who sent what to where, stolen coins, how did they move, or whatever. All this kind of forensics is obviously counterproductive for any kind of privacy, right? For example, if you pay your neighbor $10 for mowing the lawn or whatever, you don't want him to know how much money you have, right? So you want privacy together with money. It goes together pretty well. And MimbleWimble has a really cool approach to that because it doesn't actually save any changes to when the account balances change. It just saves the account balances and kind of obfuscates the changes to the account balances. There's a huge but here. It's not really a privacy coin. If you really want to analyze the network and see who's sending money to who, you can do it by running an archival node. But if you just install a new Grin software on your computer and you let it sync up the blockchain, you won't have any history. So it's kind of a bit iffy. Still, it's interesting. Another really interesting part about it is the mining protocol. It's very complicated. I think it's the most complicated coin to mine. It started with Kukuru 29, then it went to Kuku 31, and now it's at Kuku 32, Kuku 33, keeps iterating up. Trying to keep ahead of pace of ASIC development so that mining is only possible on GPUs, but it's actually massively complicated. That's one of the things that I actually wish they would have maybe made a bit more simple, because it's a catastrophe to even learn how the whole thing works. Yeah. Generally, to say about MimbleWimble though, it's actually an improvement of Bitcoin. It's not a trade-off, like saying, oh, you get more of this but less of this. It's got no negatives, it's only got positives. So it's definitely one of the things you can say. It's an improvement of a Bitcoin.